In the year 2025, the United States Department of Defense officially changed its name to the Department of War. This change signaled a new posture for the U.S. military, prioritizing aggressive modernization over passive defense. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth became the architect of this new doctrine. He ordered the department to move at wartime speed, aiming to secure peace by demonstrating an overwhelming ability to win any conflict. The center of this effort is GenAI.mil, a platform designed to embed generative AI into the daily workflows of 3 million military and civilian personnel. This system moves AI out of the lab and into the field, managing everything from administrative reports to the operations of autonomous warships. GenAI.mil is certified for Impact Level 5, or IL5, a specific security standard for handling sensitive military information that hasn't been officially classified. The U.S. military has moved past initial experiments to integrate AI into every level of its command and operational chain. Two major players emerged as the primary contenders to power this digital overhaul. One was OpenAI, led by CEO Sam Altman. The other was Anthropic, led by Dario Amodei. Although they are fierce competitors, both companies presented the Pentagon with the exact same ethical boundaries. They both drew two specific red lines for the military. First, their technology could not be used for mass domestic surveillance of Americans. Second, it could not be integrated into fully autonomous weapon systems that engage targets without a human in the loop. Despite these identical rules, the results were opposite. The government blacklisted Anthropic, labeling them a national security risk. Meanwhile, OpenAI secured a foundational contract to operate within the Pentagon's most sensitive networks. One company became the backbone of the military's digital future, while the other was cast out for proposing the same ethical framework. The difference was not the rules themselves, but how they were enforced. Anthropic insisted on a strict enforcement model. They demanded the contractual right to review and veto classified military deployments to ensure their ethics were being followed. The military saw this as an attempt by a private company to seize control over command decisions. Defense officials argued that no unelected tech firm should hold veto power over a military operation. OpenAI took a different approach. They embedded their constraints into their proprietary cloud architecture. By keeping the models on their own servers, they created a physical barrier preventing the AI from directly directing a weapon, regardless of the mission. For everything else, OpenAI deferred to existing laws. They agreed to let the military use their AI for any lawful use, trusting the government to police its own activities. The Pentagon prioritized operational autonomy over external ethics, choosing a partner that allowed the government to police itself. The lawful use standard creates a significant gap in protection, particularly regarding Executive Order 12333. This is a foundational directive, establishing the rules and boundaries for how United States intelligence agencies operate. Current legal interpretations allow the government to purchase bulk commercial data, like location records and browsing history. Because this data is bought from brokers, the act of collecting it is not legally classified as surveillance. OpenAI's tools can sort, query, and track millions of these legally purchased data points. By connecting disparate bits of information, the AI can form a single identifiable profile of an individual citizen. This synthesis creates the exact mass surveillance system the company's red lines were supposed to prevent. But because the underlying data collection is technically legal, the contract remains unbroken. Ethical guardrails are effectively neutralized when the legal definitions they rely on are full of loopholes. The focus of the military is shifting away from simple chatbots toward agentic AI, specifically frameworks like OpenClaw. Agentic AI moves beyond the standard chatbot model. These systems run 24/7, accessing APIs and executing multi-step workflows across networks without human intervention. These agents are vulnerable to indirect prompt injection. Attackers hide malicious instructions in an email, which the AI unknowingly executes. It processes the hidden command as its owner, allowing attackers to unlock firewalls or exfiltrate files without triggering any alarms. Agentic AI doesn't just process information. It provides an active, persistent gateway for adversaries to manipulate the entire command structure. This risk is already a reality. An AI-driven cyber attack compromised 195 million records within the Mexican government, proving these autonomous systems are already being weaponized. The corporate debate over ethical red lines is distracting us from a more immediate problem. The software itself is full of raw, unpatched technical vulnerabilities. By prioritizing wartime speed over security, the Department of War is wiring inherently exploitable agents directly into the heart of U.S. national security. On the algorithmic front, an adversary logging in and providing a poisoned document is more dangerous than any scenario involving a rogue machine. The threat is not the AI deciding to attack. It is the AI doing exactly what it's told by the wrong person.